What's going on, guys? Speedy Hedgehog back again. We got a mini review again. I got lucky and found some stuff at Target, GameStop. Well, okay, some of this isn't from GameStop. I'll tell you where each of these things came from as I review them. So we got some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, we got some Sonic stuff, Minecraft movie stuff, and yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, starting with the smallest thing, I found this keychain that retails for $5 at Five Below. It's a classic Sonic, little rubbery, not very bendy, but you know, it's pretty neat if you ask me. That's it for that. Next, let's move into this Five Nights at Freddy's Faz Fizzy Station. Comes with 3 mystery characters. 3 mystery characters, a collector's card, a base, and a sticker. Let's see what we got in our little Fizzy Faz Station. Alright, to start with, we'll look at the ooh, I got one of the characters I wanted. That's lucky. To start with, we'll take a look at the cards. Okay, so here's the card. Withered Chica. It's a common card, it's not a rare, but you know, it's a pretty decent looking card. And then you get a little Freddy. A little Freddy sticker. As for the figures, we got Withered Golden Freddy, which is cool. I mean, there's not much detailing to these tiny little figures, but nonetheless, they're cool. Freddy Fazbear, the main man himself. And then the one that I was hoping to get, which I got, being Glitch Trap. It doesn't look near as good as it does on the box, but you know, it's still cool nonetheless. I mean, they pack a lot of detail into this tiny little figure. And then, of course, it comes with the stand. And then, I'm not sure if a lot of people knew this, but this little stand back here is to put your card in, so you can display them. So yeah, there's that. And then I will do a cut to the next product. Alright, this next thing is for Sonic Movie 3, and I was able to find. It is a 3-pack plus, let's see, 3-pack of figures as well as 2 robots, being the Burrito Drone and Buzz Bomber. Now this was for Wave 3 of Sonic figures, and in this pack comes Sonic, Super Shadow, which they did not color correctly again, Jax, really, and Gerald Robotnik. It also comes with the Burrito Drone and obviously the Buzz Bomber. Here's the side of the box, the front of the box, the other side of the box, and the back of the box. I don't know if this was supposed to be a mistake or not, but if you kind of look at Gerald here, he has black pants and black shoes. But then you look at the figure itself, he has khakis. Mistake? I'm not really too sure about that. And then on the bottom it shows the list of figures that you can get in Wave 3 of the 4-inch figures. I do have one of those figures that I will review in this video, being Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster, and we'll get to that later. But first, let's open this and let's see see if this was worth buying or not. If you're a Sonic fan, of course you're gonna buy it regardless, because why not? Oh gosh. Okay. Note to self: if you don't want the box to be destroyed, which I could care less if it gets destroyed on my part. Alright, so here's our figures. Let's start popping them out one by one. Got our Burrito Drone, our Buzz Bomber, our Shadow, Gerald, and Sonic. He's stuck. Okay. Moving all that aside, let's move the camera down and we'll take a comparison look. Starting with Sonic being a figure that we've already gotten. It is the same exact figure, except for this one's a little broken. Move it up just a little bit, and it's kind of fixed. Same exact figure we've gotten in other sets this year for the Sonic Movie 3. This one's one that I already owned, and this one's the one that came in the pack. Then we got Super Shadow for the 2.5 inch, which I hope that they release these individually. That'd be nice. But here is a comparison to a regular Shadow. Pretty much the same exact figure, just recolored. And I hate, it could just be my lighting, but I hate that Jakks Pacific did this with, like, make Super Shadow the right color. By golly. And then, moving on, we have the Buzz Bomber, which is the same Buzz Bomber we got from the movie pack for the second movie. And it comes with a little stand. We got not a Buzz Bomber, but a burrito drone, which has a little burrito on it. It doesn't have any articulation whatsoever. It just kind of sits on its peg right there. And this, you got Robotnik next to his great grandpapa, Gerald with broken feet. I'm gonna be honest, I probably should have waited to get this until I found one that didn't have stuff like this, but there are the two of them together. And I will say that this is an amazing figure. They pack a lot of detail into this small character. The mustache, the name tag, obviously this Jim Carrey is from the Sonic 2 movie, not from the Sonic 3. But even though there's no difference between the Sonic 3 and the Sonic 2 figure, he's got his iconic lab coat. It's a little rubbery, so you can move it if you wanted to. Posability, arms 360, and they pop out like this. Same goes for this arm. And that's you can roughly move his head. Just be careful with it. And you got the two of them together with some drones to go alongside them. And here will be and I will cut to, there's Team Dark from the movie. I don't have Agent Stone, otherwise I'd have the whole set. I wasn't able to pick up that figure pack. Seems like my local Target hasn't picked it up either. And my local GameStop just kind of skipped that, so. And then here is the rest of the figures next to each other. So there is 3.5 inch line. Moving on to the next item, shall we? Just to get this one out of the way, I got a Minecraft movie wolf plush, which has very soft texture. And I guess it's not just a random wolf. This wolf plays a significant role in the story to the movie, I guess. I haven't seen a Minecraft movie yet, so please, no spoilers in the comments. His name is Dennis, I guess, and he's a very soft plush, and I got this at Walmart. That last item I got at GameStop. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. But he retails for $9.97 USD, not sure about Canadian, and that last item that I had retailed for, I think, $19.99 USD, depending on where you get it, of course. I got it at GameStop, and I'm pretty sure with GameStop Pro I was able to get a little bit cheaper. And then there's that. That's the plush. And moving on, Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. I thought about keeping this figure sealed since I already have a Knuckles. But where's the fun in that, right? You gotta open him and see the difference between figures. There's no difference, it's just the Flames of Disaster. And I had to open him just, that's a weird scent, but I had to open him just to get the comments going for the Flames of Disaster. Which is a meme that's dead now, but it's still fun nonetheless. Boom. Oh. His leg just wants to be finicky with me today. Boom. Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. And in case you're curious, I've seen videos, you can remove it, but my Knuckles is being kind of weird, so maybe I can at least get one off. Just so that way we can see the Flames of Disaster mold. There we go. There we go. Do be careful when you do that as to not break your Knuckles figure. As you can see inside, it has a mold for his hands, and they just kind of, you know, you just close up his hands and you just kind of push his hand in there. Once again, it is not recommended that you take it off, but if you want to, you can. I probably will not take those off again, and I know in the comments it's going to be stating that I don't have it on all the way, but that's as good as I can get it. Articulation's the same as Wave 1, or Wave 2 I should say, Knuckles. The waist, the head kind of swivels, the arms have butterfly joints, the legs have butterfly, well, I guess they don't have butterfly joints, but you get my point. And the characters that you can get are Super Shadow, Sonic with the Master Emerald, and Gerald Robotnik. Unfortunately, every store I went to either had Super Shadow and Sonic, or Knuckles and Sonic, and maybe a Super Shadow. I know you're probably thinking, why wouldn't you pick up the Super Shadow? Well, I picked up the 2-pack before going to see Sonic Movie 3, so what's the point in buying another Super Shadow unless I just want to keep it in the package, which I'll most likely do. But that is Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster. Other than that, it is a pretty normal Knuckles figure. Flames of Disaster is what defines this figure. Anyway, moving on. Alright, the next thing we have to view in this video is a Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin Funko Pop from the Ruin Security Breach DLC. This one being Ruined Roxy, and retails for $14.99 or $13.99, depending on where you get it from. And there's the side of the box, the back of the box. In this wave, you can collect Ruined Chica, Ruined pardon me, I almost said Ruined Foxy, Ruined Roxy, and Eclipse. The only one they did not have was Eclipse. And there's the other side, the top of the box, and of course the bottom of the box. Now let's open this Funko Pop and see what she looks like. And if she does, okay, that answers my first question. Does she come with a stand? Wow, they brought back the swiveling heads? First question, can she stand on her own? No, she can't. Now this is a cool figure. If you like Ruined Roxy or just Roxanne Wolf in general, I recommend this figure for a good pickup. The hair, it feels weird. It feels more like a rubbery material. They capture her essence perfectly. Like, here's the front of the figure. A good look at the side and the back. Back of her, she has a swiveling head. Be careful, if your figure does not have a swiveling head, do not attempt to swivel. And like some of it's made of like this weird plastic, but yet rubber material too. It's kind of odd. So there's her, capturing her essence perfectly. Next, we got Ruined Chica. They did not have Ruined Eclipse. I apologize. Maybe in another video. So here's the front of the box, showing the retail price being $13.99 where I bought it, or $14.99 depending on where you get it. Obviously, here's the other side of the box, the back of the box, showing what characters you can collect in this wave, the bottom of the box, and the side of the box if I didn't show that already. Now let's open this figure and let's see what she looks like. Hopefully she's a decent figure. I know the Roxanne Wolf one was, so maybe she will be. Alright, so take her out. There's her out of her packaging. She does not have a swivel head, which is weird. Can she stand up on her own? No, she can't. So she also kind of requires a peg stand. And you got the melted cheese, molded cheese, everything from her icon, like the eyes, the feet, the Like, every detail. The cracks, everything. And there's the two of them for a side-by-side to show you how they look. There's their sides, their backs, other sides, and then the front. And that will be it for this video, guys. And I know I said in my YouTube short that I had another video coming up about the McDonald's Minecraft movie meal, which I still need to edit and throw onto YouTube. But that should be coming soon, and I mean it this time. It'll be coming soon. Anyway, let's cut to the outro, shall we? Anyway, that'll be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review that I had. I know it wasn't a very long review, but I was short on money this week. You know, you gotta pay bills and all that other stuff. But I'm glad if you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And come back for more, because I think I'll be buying more of this stuff. Probably not the best and wisest investments, but you know, nonetheless, it is great. Once again, I'll see you guys later. Comment, like, and subscribe. Peace out, my friends.